Hi, this is part 2 of the videos I am making about my Durkopp Adler electric machine. As you can see, this is a vintage machine. It's seen a bit of wear. These machines are semi-professional machines or semi-industrial, whichever way you'd like to name that. So they're a little bit more powerful than your standard domestic machine, but not really as powerful as your industrial machines, although they do have bits and bobs familiar with industrial machines also. Today I'm going to show you how to wind the bobbin on this machine. This machine is around about 60 years old, give or take a few years. It's not easy to date them. But I'm turning the machine, as you can see, round to the end because we're going to wind the bobbin on this machine. I'm going to demonstrate how you wind a bobbin. I do have a manual somewhere for this machine, but I've got to be honest with you, I can't find it. I had a fire about 6 months ago and I still haven't managed to put everything back right, and I don't know where it is. But I'm going to show you how to do the bobbin on this machine. First of all, just a reminder that when you turn the wheels on this machine, you turn them clockwise. So you turn it away from you, always away from you, not towards you like you do on a standard machine, away from you. So as you can see, I've got some thread and I'm going to put the thread onto the thread holder for the bobbin winder. And at the top of here, I don't think you can quite see, there we go. On the top of here, there are 2 holes. Oops, not that one, this one. I can't zoom in, I'm not very good at this video lark and only have 2 hands. But there are 2 holes just up there. And I'm hoping that when I get my camera settled again, put the machine back, you will just be able to see. It's like threading a needle. It might thread first time, it might not. Not quite as bad, to be honest. But so you take the end and you go through the top hole in these 2 holes. I'll tell you what they're for in a moment. And then you bring the thread back and you go through the bottom hole. So it twists around. I'm sure there's one way that's right and one that isn't, but it works whichever way you do it, to be honest with you. And bring that thread along and down. It's done like this because modern threads, as you know, are cross, twist, wound, or there's a very good name for that, but that's what I say. It's crisscrossed, whereas in the old days, thread was just wound around and didn't have this crossing on it. And so it helps it to come off the bobbin without twisting up, off the reel without twisting up. So this is the, yes it is. I'm of that age where I do forget words. The tension disc. And so all I've done is put it around the tension disc. You'll not hear it click, but you can feel it just pull in. There's no good or bad tension, but it does have to be tight enough for you to be able to feel it and it to hold the thread in there. So the bobbin now, I only have 3 bobbins. The bobbins for the Durkopps appear to be the same as the Singer bobbin, but they're not. I've not got one to hand, and I should have done to show you. They are very slightly narrower here than a Singer, and so you do have to have the right bobbins for them. I only have 3, so I tend to do what they did in the old days, and I layer my colours. So I'll have a black, a white, and a coloured one. And seeing as this thread's quite dark, I'm going to just add it onto here. You can see there's a notch in the bobbin here, and on the bobbin housing there's a little spring that it sits on. The easiest way is to thread your thread through the hole in the bobbin from the inside out, but because I have thread on mine I can't do that, so I'm going to wind a bit on. I may get it the wrong way round for the turning, in which case it'll just come off and we'll turn it the other way. But I'm going to pop it on like that and put it onto the spool holder and where it locks in place on the little spring. So as you can see, it won't turn fully. So it has locked in place on the spring. Your, I don't know what this is called actually, your bobbin filler arm won't engage if you haven't got that locked in the spring. So to engage it, you just push that down and you can see it's gone onto the bobbin, and hopefully this is the right way around. Now before you put your foot on the power, you have to do two things. Firstly, I've noticed I haven't got any power, so I've got to plug it in. I unplugged it for the demonstration before. So just let me get some power. Plug my foot in as well. Could have been worse. Could have done it without plugging them in. That would have made everyone laugh. There we go. They're plugged in, and I'll switch the electric on as well. Power. Whew. Modern, you know. There we go. So before we do it, we have to disengage the drive. On the old machines, you twist them or they have a little latch. On this machine, you pull this little button, knob, whatever you want to call it, out and turn. And that disengages the drive. So now I can put my foot on to the foot down here. And, oh, we have done it the right way. There we go. So that is winding the bobbin. And it disengages when it's full, as you can see. Just want my scissors. I'm going to snip that off. You can leave this here, it won't catch in, or you can move it if you've only got the one. So to engage the drive again, you need to turn this back clockwise and let it drop in. And take the bobbin off, and that is the wound bobbin.